Hello everyone, welcome to Comic Mations 2. I'm your host Andy Mosier, and welcome to this episode of Comic Mations Explained. For today's video, we'll be talking about our movie Adventure Through Time, directed by Andrew Mosier. We're specifically going to follow the journey of one scene from this movie, and it begins with this.
Home sweet home. I think I'll... What happened? I must have passed out. It's morning already? Wait, what happened to my house? Everything is different. Mom? Dad? What happened?
We went to a conference last night.
No, what happened? Why is there... It's a long story. Why was he wearing a late 80s prom outfit?
As you can see, my house looks very different now. There's posters on my wall, and there's a laptop there. My parents are wealthy, and none of that occurred before we left 88. Although, I was right about one thing. This was caused by the Time Adventurer.
Different. I feel like this has something to do with the Time Adventure. We must have done something.
Well,
But to understand why all this stuff happened, we need to go back to the original 1988, before Comic Mations arrived, and before the Adventure Through Time events occurred. This story begins with my father, Dane Mosier, on June 28, 1988. He enters a diner, wanting to get something to eat, but then he's interrupted by his adversary, Dave Macbeth. Dave expected him to be there an hour ago, so he threatened him that he never wanted to see him here again. Shortly afterwards, he went to Bragg Woods to visit his best friend Anne, but then he fell from a tree and got run over by Marlene Kister's car, and he was taken inside her house. Dane woke up in a room next to Marlene, and luckily he wasn't hurt. They eventually met each other, and Marlene took him downstairs to meet with her family. A few hours later, he was recovered and he was picked up by his family. And here, this is where things get weird. As Dane got hit by Marlene, he put a small dent in her car, and Marlene blamed him for that. Because of that, Dane was forced to pay $900 to Marlene because he was the one that blamed for the dent. This is why before I left 88, my parents were not like this, and my room wasn't this luxurious. Now we can finally talk about why my house looks different. As I said earlier, this paradox was caused by the Time Adventurer. We must have done something.
well,
Now I'll fast forward to the events of Adventure Through Time when Comic Mations arrived. After Dane leaves the diner, me and my friends go after him and follow him to Bragg Woods, where he saw Anne. After Dane fell from the tree, Anya Kay rushed in and pushed him out of the way, making her get hit by the car instead. Anya then woke up in Marlene's house just like how Dane woke up in her house, just like what we talked about earlier. And just like the original one, she introduced her to her family. Unlike the original timeline, where Dane got run over by Marlene and put a dent in her car, this timeline did not have Anya do that. And because Dane was pushed out of the way, he wasn't able to do that. So that's why he kept his $900. With his $900, he and my mom were able to buy stuff and do stuff that we weren't able to do before, like put posters on my wall and get a MacBook and also have a bunch of wealthy clothes. And that is the reason why my house and family look different after I left 88. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a like, share with a friend, and make sure to subscribe to Comic Mations 2 and turn on notifications so you don't miss another one of our videos. You can also follow us on Instagram for more extras besides these during videos, as well as subscribe to our main channel, Comic Mations, where you can watch our actual movies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.